Thank you very much, and thank all of you for being here. Particularly my friends in Congress. I've served with most of you everywhere. Look, I'm from upstate New York, and if anybody had ever told me at the beginning of my career that I would fight 40 years for the right for contraception, I would never believe it. I think we thought that Griswold versus Connecticut had settled the thing, but no. It's been a constant act always to try to control the women, which is exactly what this is about. Now, this audacious Supreme Court, which never fails to surprise, 5 men on the court decided last week that bosses can tell you what kind of health you can have and whether or not you can practice contraception. And whether those people who work for them, unlike other women in the country protected by the federal mandate of the health care law, will not be able to have the contraception that others have, beginning already to separate us out from other people. It's already been pointed out that if you are a male employee of these firms, your wife, your daughters, who are on your health care bill are also treated the same way. The stupidness of this is that he completely overlooked the fact that 50% of the women who get prescription contraceptives do it for health care, for serious issues that they have, endometriosis, other serious diseases which they have to have, and the contraceptives are very expensive for them. And when we wrote this law, and I was part of that, we wanted to help those women out as well. We thought that everybody should at least have the same fighting chance as people who buy Viagra. But no. Now, the most dangerous thing that's happened here, this court has set a precedent. I understand there are about 60 cases working their way right now through federal courts to come to the Supreme Court to deal with other issues very much like this. There are corporations that would stun you that are very closely held. Many of them having thousands of employees. It is not beyond the realm of possibility that the idea of blood transfusions, vaccinations, and other things would no longer be covered. We are pedaling back with this court as fast as they can take us to the 19th century. We don't want to go. And this bill is terribly important. I appreciate Senator Murray and all my colleagues here and what we're going to be doing in the House. The women of this country do not want any longer to have any court or anybody else to determine that they are second-class citizens. Remember, sisters, we are the majority of Americans. The majority is going to stand up now and say, enough, court, enough. And we're going to get bipartisan sponsors on this bill, and you're going to see some action, so hang on. Thank you. Oh, yes, I do. And I'm, because New York looms so large, right? My next speaker here is one of my great friends who served with me in the New York State Legislature where we knew how to pass law. Jerry Nadler from New York, and he's done wonderful work on this, and we couldn't have a better friend than Jerry.